The story begins with a simple but jarring question. What would you do if you woke up one day and 6 years of your life were gone, vanished without a trace? No memories, no warnings, just time stolen. This is the story of Miyeon, and the moment her world fractures. Morning light spills into a typical high school classroom. Miyeon, a quiet and reserved 19-year-old girl, enters, offering a soft greeting to the two girls in the front row. They return the greeting with a smile, teasing her about arriving early for once. She explains she woke up earlier than usual, and curiously asks if they always come this early. They nod, explaining it's because of their bus schedule. A faint awkwardness lingers in the air, prompting Miyeon to smile politely and take her seat near the window. The two girls glance at her from the front. She's seriously pretty, even in the morning, one whispers. Miyeon overhears, but says nothing. That was closer than yesterday, she thinks. Even though it's already June, she still hasn't made close friends. It's not just shyness, it's because of the boy who sits in front of her. Lee Yoon. He's not a bad guy, but his group of friends, loud, pushy, and hard to be around. Yoon tries to strike up a conversation, but Miyeon's responses are curt, not out of malice. She simply knows what's coming. Moments later, his rowdy trio enters the room with their usual noise and bravado. One leans in toward her with a grin. Still cute in the morning, huh? Miyeon stiffens. It always plays out like this. Every time Yoon talks to her, they show up, ruining any chance of peace. Worse, their presence drives other classmates away from her too. And since she lacks the courage to approach others first, she's stuck in a cycle of distance and isolation. Just hold on until graduation, she tells herself, biting the inside of her cheek. The homeroom teacher finally walks in, already scolding them. Why is this the only class I can hear from halfway down the hallway? Then he adds something unexpected. We have a new transfer student joining us today. Be sure to treat him well. Everyone turns as the door opens. Kang Joo-ho walks in. He's tall, broader than any of the boys in class. His face is intense, rough, features, a scar stretching along his forehead. It's not just that he's intimidating. He feels unfamiliar, like someone from a different world. Without a word, he scans the classroom and walks toward the empty seat, right next to Miyeon. Their eyes meet briefly. Hello, she whispers. He glances at her and gives a small smile. Miyeon flinches. He looked even scarier when he smiled. Class drags on. Miyeon finds herself zoning out more and more, resting her chin on her hand, staring out the window. Is this what being 19 is supposed to feel like? So heavy, so noisy, so complicated? Struggling with socializing is already tiring, but receiving attention she never asked for. That's worse. She stretches and rests her head on her books. Just a quick nap. But when she opens her eyes, she's no longer in the classroom. She's lying on a bed, facing a wall. The air feels different. The light is colder. And outside the window, snow is falling. Confused, Miyeon bolts upright. Snow? In June? Then the real shock comes. A man is sleeping next to her. She gasps and hides under the blanket in panic. The man stirs and slowly wakes up. He walks over to her, kneels beside the bed, and gently pulls the blanket down from her face. It's Joo-ho, older. His features are more defined, his scar more pronounced. You cold? He asks casually. Miyeon stares in shock. You're the transfer student. You drank a lot last night, he says, standing and grabbing a shirt. No wonder you're confused. Me? Drinking? He raises a brow. You seriously don't remember me picking you up from the store? Miyeon clutches her head. What the hell is going on? I'll go get some ingredients. Try to sober up a little, he adds, heading toward the door. She wants to stop him. Ask something. Anything. But nothing comes out. He pauses. Do you want anything from the store? She walks toward him and gently moves his hair aside, looking at the scar. He blinks. Something on my face? She flinches. No. With a slight nod, he leaves. The room is quiet. Too quiet. Miyeon stares at the closed door, heart pounding. This isn't a dream, is it? She stumbles into the bathroom. The mirror reflects a face she barely recognizes. Older. Tired. She backs away, disoriented. The room is unfamiliar. But real. Tangible. A sudden buzz from her phone nearly makes her drop it. Before she can answer it, something catches her eye. A folded note, peeking out of a nearby book. She takes it and holds it tight. Is this really the future? She walks to the window again, staring at the snow falling gently beyond the glass. She thinks back to her high school self, the girl who used to overthink every interaction, who obsessed over friendships and awkward silences. That girl never imagined this. Clutching the note and trembling slightly, she breathes out. This is me, and this is my strange future. A warm breakfast sits on the table, untouched. Miyeon stares at it blankly, her mind unraveling in silence. Across from her, Juho eats calmly, as if nothing in the world is out of place. Then, without warning, he says, "Once we're done, I'll take you home." Right, I should go home. But it doesn't feel real. None of this does. As they walk side by side, Miyeon's thoughts drift again, to the magazine she saw earlier. It was me. She's sure of it. Her face. Her name. But when Juho returned, she instinctively hid it. What even is this? A dream? A trick? Juho gently takes off his cap and places it on her head. I'll call a taxi. We'll talk more once we get home, he says. The ride is silent. Too silent. So quiet. It feels like her thoughts are screaming. Do I still live in the same place? She considers asking, but the words get stuck in her throat. Would he even believe me if I told him the truth? She grips her coat tighter. Her heart races with 1,000 unspoken questions. Juho glances over, concerned. He reaches out, pressing his hand to her forehead. No fever, he mutters. Is your head hurting? Snapping out of her spiral, Miyeon forces a smile. No, I'm fine. Juho frowns. If it's serious, just ask me for hangover medicine. Don't act tough. His tone is blunt, but there's something caring beneath. Miyeon quietly watches him, wondering, what kind of relationship do we even have? The taxi stops. They step out. It's not her old home. It's a high-rise apartment with an elevator. Miyeon freezes. She's never lived in a building like this, never needed an entrance code. She doesn't even know where to start, until Juho walks ahead and casually enters a code. He knows it, like it's routine. They enter the apartment. It's modern, sleek, clean. Miyeon's breath catches. This is something I used to dream about when I was a student, and now it's real. Before she can process it all, Juho turns to her. Don't you have anything to say to me? She flinches. He reminds her. They were supposed to talk once they got home. Why didn't you answer your phone yesterday? He asks. Why were you drinking alone at a convenience store that late at night? Miyeon interrupts him. Can we talk later? I need to go to the bathroom. Juho nods, watching her with suspicion. Behind the locked bathroom door, Miyeon breaks. She pulls out her phone and quickly does the math. 25. I'm 25 now. Her hands tremble. Her mind won't stop racing. She searches herself online. The results send another wave of shock through her. Up-and-coming actress Miyeon signs contract with major agency. New rising star of the year. An actress? She pieces it together. She lives in a nice apartment. She seems successful. And the guy beside her? Is he my boyfriend? The way he talks to her, looks at her, cares for her. Even if they're not dating, they're clearly close. She leans against the wall. This life, it's nothing like the one I had at 19. But one thing becomes clear. Even if she doesn't understand it yet, the future isn't a bad place. Back in the living room, Joo-ho sits on the couch. Miyeon returns. Sorry for the wait. His tone is firm. Sit. Two thoughts hit her. Super strict boyfriend, or just a friend with zero patience? She hesitates, then sits right next to him. It catches him off guard. Miyeon goes with the flow. The whole convenience store thing. It wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to try it out. I saw it in a drama, she says lightly. Were you really that worried about me? Joo-ho grabs her hand, his expression suddenly intense. You were supposed to be home. It was your day off. You weren't answering your phone and suddenly you're drunk in a convenience store? How the hell was I supposed to not worry? Miyeon's breath hitches. She can't respond in time before Joo-ho locks eyes with her. If you pull something like that again, I'm installing a tracker on you. Having said what he needed to, Joo-ho stands up, ready to leave. Don't be late tomorrow. That jolts Miyeon back to reality. Wait, why? What's happening tomorrow? Joo-ho turns confused. Your photo shoot? I'm coming at 11. She blinks. You're coming with me? Joo-ho pauses, then squints. Who else would you go with? I'm your manager. He leaves, reminding her once more not to be late. Miyeon stands at the door, stunned by the realization. Manager? Why him? Outside, as Joo-ho walks down the quiet street, he glances back once. A flicker of unease crosses his face. Something feels wrong, and he's not sure why.